Good morning, it's Janine, and today I am 20 weeks, which for a singleton pregnancy is considered halfway, but for twins I'm a little bit over halfway. So it's another exciting Wednesday where the milestone rolls over, and I have 2 appointments today. The first with my MFM, which is the high-risk doctor, the second with my OB, and I'll be getting more information today about the hospital, classes, what the next 20 weeks are going to look like for my schedule. I mean, I'm still going to be getting bi-weekly appointments because I have to see the MFM doctor, but yeah, such an exciting time. And before I get into what the last 2 weeks have been, I'm going to insert a clip from Sunday for something that Kevin and I did. Hello, it is a beautiful Sunday here in Southern California, and Kevin and I are getting ready to do like our first baby thing, I guess. We currently live in an apartment and will be buying a house by the end of the year or early next year. So the babies will be in the apartment with us for, 3, 4, maybe 6 months. And we're gonna turn our dining room into the baby area. So the first thing we're doing today, we are going to remove a piece of art and put up a picture of a whale made out of Nanoleaf light panels. So that's the first step. So we'll take over the next couple months, the space will change, the bar will go away, the cat food will go away, the cat scratcher post will go away, my work desk will go away. We have the IKEA dresser coming, there'll be a pack and play, and it will be a baby area with a whale. The whale was not our design. We got it off the Nanoleaf site directly, so can't take credit for it, but this is the whale. Let's get to the blue. There we go. So exciting things happening around here. Last Friday, which was the Friday before Mother's Day, Snoo, which is like the smart bassinet, had a 20% off sale. So we did go ahead and purchase our second Snoo, and we had that delivering on July 22nd. The first Snoo that we got, we purchased from my friend who used it for his son, who is now transitioned out. So we'll go snag that probably end of June, early July. For the most exciting stuff that's happened the last 2 weeks, last Thursday, I would have been 19 and 1. I felt the first baby movement. So people kind of explain it as feeling flutters or bubbles. That is not how it felt to me. We were sitting on the couch watching TV, and I was, my belly was pretty flat, like, because I was kind of leaning against the back of the couch, and it felt like a thump, and I was like taken back, and I was like, and Kevin looks over, is like, what? And I was like, I think I just felt the baby. And sure enough, then it was like thump, thump, thump. It probably went on for a good 5 minutes, sporadically, but definitely there. And I could see it when it happened. He could not, but it was definitely movement. And I'm convinced it's the girl because of where it's at, but in all reality, I have no idea what position they're in right now. It very well could be the boy, but It's to the left of my belly button, and that's kind of the exact place it's been since, because the boy has an anterior placenta, which means it's in front of him. So I feel like I'm not gonna feel him as soon, but who knows. And then I think it was maybe two nights ago. Yeah, 2 nights ago. So I would have been 19 and 5. We were laying in bed doing crosswords, and I felt again that like thump, much harder, and I looked down and I saw it move, and so I had Kevin look really quickly and he saw it, so then he put his hand there and then he felt it. So they're still really small, and I'm not feeling them regularly. It's still very hit or miss, but I'm definitely feeling one of them, and that's just, it's so exciting for us. Other than that, again, because my symptoms have been pretty mellow the whole time, there haven't been anything crazy. The biggest thing is still insomnia. Like I really struggle with sleeping. I take Unisim probably every other night, and on the nights that I don't take it, I don't sleep. I'll wake up at 1:30 and then I have really hard time going back to sleep. And I haven't been having the stretching feeling. I really haven't feeling like I've grown much, but at the same time, my stomach is getting harder, if that makes sense. So it's clearly growing because my stomach is getting harder. Yeah, and that's about it. Things have been pretty smooth, so I'm gonna get a little bit of work done before I head to my first appointment. Well, I'm back from my appointments and they went really well. The MFM appointment was just a cervical link check, and the tech was super sweet again and basically was like, let me give you a quick scan of the babies. And I think she's doing it for me. I don't really think she needed to see them, but they both looked great. Little guy A has actually moved back to head down. So he changed positions since 2 weeks ago. Then the girl is transverse, so she's still like in the palace, spread all out. And I was explaining where I think I've been feeling movement, but she says that there's really no way to know whether that's his feet or her hand that's doing it. Because like I said earlier, I was convinced that it's the girl, but now we don't know because they've moved positions again, and they'll probably move positions multiple times. So I don't know, maybe I'll just start feeling both in different places and it'll make more sense. And my cervix was measuring, they take a couple different measurements to see what the average is. So it was between 3.4 and 3.7, I think centimeters. Yeah, it must be centimeters. So good. They're just looking for anything above 2.5. And then I have the next appointment with them in 2 weeks, which will be a longer appointment because it's the fetal echo where they're looking at the hearts, and they'll do a little bit more of the anatomy scan because they still need to get baby B, the girl's face and profile, and then they want to check out one more time where the little guy's umbilical cord goes into the placenta. So it'll be a longer appointment, but just checking up a couple final things. And then I had my OB appointment afterwards, and again, it was a little underwhelming because I was expecting to get a lot more information there. But COVID-19 has really changed how these appointments are looking, and she didn't want to give me too much information because it could change in 4 weeks or 8 weeks. So what we would have talked about today, the hospital classes, pediatricians were going to wait closer to 28 weeks in the 3rd trimester, because if everything is online, then there's really no point in me taking classes now. They'd rather it be fresher in your mind when you're in your 3rd trimester anyways. So yeah, it was just kind of a little checkup. Blood pressure's good. I didn't gain any weight, so I saw her 4 weeks ago, and I'm the exact same weight to the T that I was 4 weeks ago. So I thought I would be at least 1 pound heavier because I knew I had lost, but then I'd gained it back. So, but no, same exact weight. So, and she's not worried, it's fine. I think I'm more worrying about it because I want to make sure they're growing and getting enough nutrients, but it's not for lack of eating, and it's not from getting sick. I'm definitely eating. So I don't know. I think I'm just losing a lot of muscle too, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever. So we did also go over my glucose test, which normally they schedule them at 28 weeks. And with twins, they'll sometimes schedule them at 24. Well, we're gonna wait to see how my next growth scan goes in 2 weeks to decide whether we wanna do it at 24 or 28, because if the babies are on target and not too big or have grown too quickly, then there's really no point in me doing it at 24 weeks, and we'll just wait till 28. So yeah, and then I did get the information to register at the hospital, so I will be doing that. And then, because from this point on, if anything was to happen, if I would start feeling contractions or pain or discomfort, I would actually go to labor and delivery and not to my doctor. So yeah, that's that. So thank you for watching, and I'm gonna try to get some more videos in between just the appointments and the milestones. You know, as more things are now coming up, as we're researching more, as we're getting things ready and receiving items. Yeah, so if you want future updates, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.